I remember having summer vacations this spawn when I was a kid. Diary of a Wimpy Kid 3, Dog Days. Now, I've never seen the first two, so this is my first Wimpy Kid movie that I've ever seen, and I thought it was a very good film. Basically, the kid just got finished with 7th grade, and he's on his summer vacation. He wants to spend most of the summer vacations playing video games, and he wants to get hooked. He wants to get together with the girl he likes, named Holly. The kid's name is Greg, but his father Frank wants him to do other stuff outside. So in order to get his father off his back, Greg is able to go to a country club with his best friend Rowley, and there he finds out Holly is teaching tennis to little kids there. Greg has an older brother named Roderick, who's a bit of a brat, very big jerk. He's a jerk, a bit of a bully. Rowley is a fat kid who he's kind of whiny in his own way too, because Greg is very whiny, and so is Rowley. And yeah, Holly's the girl that Greg has a crush on. And we have Fregley, who's a very awkward boy with glasses. Kirag, who is the stereotypical Indian boy. Patty, who reminded me very much of Lucy from Charlie Brown, the way she hits the tennis balls at Greg and Rowley in one scene. Kind of reminded me how when Charlie Brown tries to kick the football from Lucy and always misses. Then you have Manny, Greg's younger brother, and he's just a boy that is a little bit of a pain in the ass, and someone that Greg sometimes has to look after. Yeah, Manny has her own little blanket, like Linus does in Charlie Brown, and yet sometimes he acts a little bit more like a rerun from Charlie Brown, Linus's younger brother. I mean, there's one scene where Manny's like washing his hands in the urinal. The kid's probably like, I don't know, 3 years old. I guess he doesn't really know any better. Maybe 4 or 5. And then there's also Holly's sister Heather, who's a real bitch in the movie. Self-centered. Oh man, brat, spoiled brat. And Roderick, Greg's older brother, has a crush on Heather. And so Greg is able to get Roderick a gig at Heather's birthday party, Heather's Sweet 16 birthday party. The movie is very funny. It's got a lot of heart in it. I like all the scenes where Greg is bonding with his father, going out fishing and camping. These are things I did with my dad. And it was funny when Greg and Raleigh were on that ride, and, and Greg goes, and Raleigh goes, one time and they're worried that they might die on the ride, and Raleigh goes, one time I went to the bathroom while washing my hands, and Greg, one time I used your toothbrush to clean dog poop off my shoes. What? Yeah, so I like the movie a lot. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. It was very funny filmed. I definitely think kids will love it. Definitely bring your kid to see Diary of a Wimpy Kid 3. And I'm sure if your kid liked the first two, you'll probably love this one.